So I just finished watching the final episode of Diabolical Lovers second season, and let me just say it like this: it builds up towards either a season 3, a movie, or a over. And I personally, in the end, doesn't care what it's gonna become. I just really want to review it because I had forgotten how much I actually liked Diabolical Lovers, man. It's so great. But shall we talk about this final episode and what happens in it? First of all, the episode starts with the Sakamaki being attacked by the werewolves, the founders. And yet, even though it seems like the founders have the, shall we say, upper half, or shall we say, they basically could have killed them, they decide to retreat. And we are getting some really interesting information from Reichi. First of all, he tells us that there's only 2 surviving members of the founders left, which means that someone must have haunted them to almost extinction, which most likely is the vampires, which could explain why the founders hate the vampires so much. Also, that they retreated because they have a higher priority target, which Ayato he realizes is you, and even thought he's been told that he shouldn't rush off because of the soon to be eclipse which will weaken his power. He still runs after basically to the Mukamis because he want to protect you. And there we get some really interesting information again. First of all, we get a really, well, just look at the thumbnail and then you know what I'm talking about. Basically Ayato wanting to have you for himself, and Ruki not want to give up on her. And but that's not the most. That's not the interesting part. There, the interesting part is that the Mukamis and Sakamakis, is actually joining up because they know that they cannot defeat the founders, or the werewolves, as I really should be calling them, without each other's help. Because the pure blood is more affected by the eclipse than the Mukamis, the half bloods. So that could actually means that they could get some help. And still, they fight over you. However, it seems like Rookie he has realized something, that people cannot become Adam if Eve isn't free to choose what she wanna do. And the ending also implies that that is true, because we see the apples of Adam, we could call it that, fall inside the room that you usually is when she dreams. And also the tree of wisdom, I would presume it's symbolizes, has begun to grow again. So I think that Rookie is up to something, and I must say, after watching this episode or season, I like the Mukamis better because they seem to treat you better. At the end, even, I really wished we would have had like a, a picture where they basically stood as one unit, basically ready to protect her, instead of just seeing 2 here and 2 there. Because, oh man, I would have loved that. But let's just say it like this: oh man, the Mukamis, man, I like them so much. It's so great the way they basically symbolizes that they want to protect you. And as I already have said, I'm looking forward to whatever we are gonna get, because we are getting a continuation. Else, we are most likely getting some localization, or at least I hope, of the Diabolical Lovers visual novel, so I can play that, because I know there's more content. There's more content after this. I know that because I've seen, I think, what's he called? The teddy guy. Give me a second. Kanato with glasses and less creepy. So yeah, I've seen pictures. So yeah, but before I start talking about things that may spoil you, I think I'm gonna wish you all a good day, good night wherever you are. And tomorrow I'm gonna do, I think Redoka and K, because I really love those series. Plus, of course, one random series, most likely gonna be Lance No Mask, but of course things can change because there can happen some things that causes me to not be able to do those, or maybe Redoka is so good that I basically just, oh man, it takes like hours to watch it and get over it, and I have to use like paper upon paper to basically collect my thoughts about it. But with that said, have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and until next time, guys, see you, and have a good Diabolical Lovers.